right. Well, in other headlines here, according to the National Fire Protection Association, cooking is the leading cause of home fires and home fire injuries.
Which is why during this 101st Annual Fire Prevention Week, the oldest public health observance on record, the association is reminding us about simple but important steps to help reduce the risk of fire while you're cooking. Andrea Vastis is a fire safety expert with the NFPA and their Senior Director of Public Education. She joins us live to discuss fire safety and how you can prevent those kitchen fires. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks so much for having me today.
Thanks for being here.
How big a problem is this, cooking-related fires?
You know, it is because, you know, it's not just that it's the #1 cause of home fire and home fire injuries. It actually accounts for half of all home fires that we see annually. And, you know, we think about it, cooking is something that we do every day. And so we need to make sure that we're doing it safely. And unfortunately, it's one of those things that we haven't seen change, even as we've seen the number of reported home fires go down over the last 40 years.
Interesting. So what is this year's Fire Prevention Week theme then?
So it's cooking safety starts with you. Pay attention to fire prevention. So it's not just about the fact that, you know, kitchens and cooking are the #1 cause of home fires, but it's about what's behind those fires. And so often it's this category that we call unattended cooking. People are thinking they have more time than they do. People are getting distracted by their phones, their computers. Another package just got delivered to your front door, and people think that they have more time than they have, that they can step away for 30 seconds, or that, you know, they forgot something in the pantry and walk away. Those are the kinds of things that are really simple, but make a huge difference, because in that time, that food, that grease, that what cooking on the stove can heat up past that point and start a fire.
Yeah, how do you, once a fire starts, so we want to prevent the fires, but once a fire starts, what's the best way to put it out?
So in the event that it's a small flare-up and it's still contained in the pan, having a lid nearby or even a cookie sheet, a sheet pan, makes the difference. You can slide that lid right over the pan, turn off the burner, stand back, let everything cool, crisis averted. And honestly, if everyone stayed with their cooking and had a lid nearby, we would see a huge difference.
Wow, just a move that small to make that big of an impact. What about kids in the kitchen, trying to keep them safe? Anything in particular?
Absolutely. You know, kids, we want them to enjoy and being part of the fun in the kitchen and enjoy, you know, learning about cooking and things like that. But they need the non-fire activities. Have them help prep the vegetables. Have them set the table. Honestly, our rule for kids is 3 feet. 3 feet away from the stove, the oven, the grill, your crock pot, anything that is hot, and also away from where you are serving those hot foods and liquids. Children under 5 actually bear the greatest brunt of those kinds of scald and contact burns.
Yeah, our natural reaction when we see other types of fires is to, you know, throw water on it. But that's not necessarily what you should do in the kitchen, right?
Absolutely not, right? That is no homegrown recipe, no homegrown methods, right? Water, baking soda, none of those things. Those are not effective ways of fighting a fire. And again, if it's small, contained, and you can get that lid over it, great. If it's bigger than that, or just when in doubt, get out. Get out, get everyone out, call 911, let the firefighters come do their job. They are the firefighters. You are not.
Yeah, they're pros for a reason. Before we let you go, where can people get more information if they want to look up some other tips?
So firepreventionweek.org is our website. We have videos, we have activities, we have information on all different types of cooking for all ages.
Wonderful. All right, Director Vastis, really appreciate your time here this morning. Thanks for joining us on AM Extra.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks.
And for more information and fire prevention and on fire prevention and safety, we also have links to all that on our website, KOIN.com.
October is Breast Cancer Awareness